Good afternoon, Awkwardnauts. It's Tuesday. I'm back again after only 2 days, which is weird, because now I have not much to say. I just got done riding my bike home from school in the wind going the wrong way. It is International Women's Day. Happy International Women's Day to everyone, and wish the women in your life happy International Women's Day too. For Lee's theme today, we can pick any decade we would want to live in other than this one, or I guess maybe including this one, and why. I have a couple of decades I would sort of want to be in. I love this decade as much as I really want to be maybe in other times just to experience the time. I think for the purposes of my rights and the freedoms and just the opportunities I have, I would have to pick the generation I'm living. It's really cool. Maybe the future of like 5 or 10 years, but I really like this generation. For fashion, though, I think I would have to pick the 40s or 50s. In the summer, when I don't have to wear a hat, I put up my hair in 40s and 50s fashion, and I love dressing up in 40s clothes or 40s-ish, maybe rockabilly clothes. Wait, that's 50s, but yeah. So when Lee posed this question to us a couple of days ago, I overthought it a bit. Cassie HP 0593. She had a video on memes require too much thought, which I thought was very like me in the way that I sometimes overthink a lot of things, even just simple questions like this one that Lee posed. Would I have the knowledge of future technologies? Would I have the rights I have today? Would I be like a time traveler, or would I like grow up in that decade, or how old would I be in that decade? Like, I love this generation right now and how I'm progressing in it because of all the opportunities and freedoms I have. But if I wanted to be like in the 40s or 50s or 60s, I would want to be like, I guess the age I am now, or maybe a little older, so I could appreciate everything. Or I also thought about where I would live. Like right now, it would be really cool to live in another country. Ooh, socioeconomic status. What would that be like in the decade? Like, would you have the same socioeconomic status, or would you regress or progress? Does it change due to inflation? Also, maybe like in the 30s or 20s or 30s in France, or just like all the fashion stuff is so fascinating to me, even though I don't follow it wholeheartedly. I'd love to be around when all of the big fashion stars came about, be involved in wearing one-of-a-kind fashions. That would be really cool. So I would be a rich person in the past, and yeah. Also, to Lauren's little brother, I really think it would be really cool to see how we could live in 11,012, or if humans are still around, or time travel to them and see how Earth is, or non-Earth, if Earth isn't still here or something. I watch too much Doctor Who. All in all, great question, Lee. Thanks for the theme. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's my answer. I don't have too much else to say. So, Alex, I'll see you tomorrow, and the rest of the Awkwardnauts, I'll see you next week. DFTBA.